Right now, if you feel steady, try this. Fold your arms across your chest and stand up from your chair without using your hands. If that was hard, or you needed to push off, that is your legs telling you something important. It does not mean you are frail. It means the muscles that help keep you upright may need more attention, especially after 70. The good news is you can train them at home, no gym, no equipment. Let me show you 5 gentle moves that build the strength you just used. The CDC uses a timed 30-second chair stand assessment to evaluate leg strength and endurance. That full assessment counts repeated stands under a set protocol. The single rise you just tried is only a quick personal check, not the CDC assessment and not a diagnosis. It gives you a familiar movement to notice and revisit. Standing up from a chair uses the same major leg muscles that support you on stairs, help control your steps, and carry you across a parking lot. When those muscles lose strength, rising from a chair may begin to feel harder. That change is worth noticing because it gives you a practical place to begin. Think of the chair as your dashboard light. It gives you useful feedback about a movement you rely on every day. Leg muscles can respond to regular strength work even later in life, although progress differs from person to person. You may first notice better control, less effort, or less need to push with your hands. Gentle, regular work is the signal those muscles need. Let us put that signal to use. Number 1. The chair stand. We are starting with the exact movement you just tried because it trains a familiar pattern you use whenever you rise from a chair, car seat, or bed. Sit toward the front of a sturdy chair, one that will not slide, with your feet flat and about shoulder width apart. Fold your arms across your chest if you can. Lean your chest forward slightly over your knees, then press down through your heels and stand all the way up. Pause at the top, then lower yourself back down slowly, taking about 3 seconds to sit. That slow lowering is where a lot of the strength gets built, so resist the urge to just flop down. Keep your knees pointing in the same direction as your toes as you rise. If one knee drifts inward, slow down and make the movement smaller until you can guide it comfortably. Place the chair against a wall if there is any chance it could move. You can also put a second sturdy chair or a counter nearby for support. The goal is a controlled rise and a controlled return, not forcing yourself to stand without help. This move works your quadriceps, the big muscles on the front of your thighs, along with your glutes, the muscles across your backside. Together, those are the engine that lifts you out of every chair, every car seat, and off the edge of the bed. When they are strong, standing feels effortless. When they are weak, you start using your hands, and your hands are not there to catch you when you slip. If standing hands-free is too much right now, that is completely fine. Keep your hands on the armrests and use them only as much as you need. With practice, you may find that you can rely on them less. Aim for a set of 5 to 10 stands, rest for a minute, and do it again. 2 sets is plenty to start. Number 2. Seated knee extensions. This one you do sitting down, so it is the gentlest on the list, and it is perfect on a day when your balance feels a little off or your energy is low. Sit tall in your chair with both feet flat on the floor. Slowly straighten one leg out in front of you until it is as straight as it comfortably goes, so your knee is nearly locked and your foot is lifted off the ground. Hold it there for 2 seconds and give the muscle on top of your thigh a gentle squeeze. Then lower your foot back down with control. That slow lower matters again. This targets the quadriceps directly, which lets you focus on the muscle and feel it working. Strong quads do more than help you stand. They support control around your knee as you straighten the leg or step down from a curb. Training that control can make everyday steps feel steadier and more deliberate. Do 10 on one leg, then switch to the other. If you want a little more challenge as you get stronger, slip on a light ankle weight, or just slow the whole movement down even further. 2 sets on each leg. Keep your back supported and your thigh resting on the chair throughout the movement. The motion belongs at the knee, so avoid kicking the leg upward or rocking your body to create momentum. If the front of your knee feels pinched or painful, shorten the range and leave the ankle weight off. A smooth repetition through a comfortable range gives you more useful practice than a higher leg with poor control. Number 3. Standing heel raises. Now we are on our feet, but you will have something to hold on to the whole time, so there is no reason to feel nervous. Stand behind a sturdy chair or at your kitchen counter and rest your fingertips lightly on it for balance. Feet about hip width apart. Now rise up slowly onto the balls of your feet, lifting your heels as high as you comfortably can, like you are trying to see over a fence. Hold at the top for a second, Then lower your heels back down slowly. Up slow, down slow. This works your calf muscles, including the deep one, called the soleus, that runs down the back of your lower leg. These muscles do two quiet important jobs. First, they provide the push-off for each step and help you lift your heel cleanly. A low shuffling step can leave less room for your toes to clear carpet edges and thresholds. Second, contracting your calves helps move blood upward from your lower legs as part of the body's normal circulation. Start with 10 slow raises. If your balance is solid and you feel steady, you can try lightening your grip on the counter, but only if you feel steady. There is no prize for letting go before you are ready. Build up to 2 sets of 15 over the coming weeks. Let both feet share the work at first. Keep your weight over the balls of your feet instead of rolling toward the little toes, and lower until your heels touch down gently. If your ankles wobble, use a firmer grip and reduce the height of the raise. Control is the priority. The counter is part of the exercise setup, not a crutch you need to hurry away from. If you are finding this useful so far, I would love for you to subscribe. I share gentle, doable routines like this for staying strong and independent every week, and I would be glad to have you along. Now, number 4. Standing side leg raises. The muscles along the outside of your hips deserve a place in this routine because they help control side-to-side movement. Stay right where you are, holding the counter or the back of your chair. Stand tall and slowly lift one leg out to the side, keeping it straight and keeping your toes pointed forward, not up toward the ceiling. Lift only as high as feels controlled, maybe 6 to 10 inches is plenty. Hold for a moment, then lower it back down slowly. Keep your upper body still and tall the whole time, so you are not leaning way over to the other side. This works the muscles on the outside of your hip abductors. Walking and many daily tasks move you mainly forward and back, while an awkward step can also pull you sideways. Your hip abductors help control the pelvis and move the leg out to the side. Training them gives you practice managing that side-to-side direction while you have a sturdy support within reach. Do 10 raises on one leg, then switch to the other. Keep the movement slow and deliberate. Quality beats speed every single time on this one. 2 sets per side. Number 5. The wall sit, gentle version. This last one builds endurance, the staying power that keeps your legs from getting shaky and tired near the end of a long walk or a flight of stairs. We are going to do a soft, senior-friendly version. Stand with your back flat against a wall, feet about 2 steps out in front of you and shoulder-width apart. Now slide down the wall just a little, bending your knees only slightly, so you feel your thighs start to work, but you are nowhere near sitting all the way down. A shallow bend is perfect. Hold that position and breathe normally. Do not hold your breath. Start with just 10 seconds, then slide back up. This one asks your quadriceps and your glutes to hold steady over time, which builds a different kind of strength than the moving exercises. It trains your legs to keep supporting you as the muscles begin to tire. As the exercise becomes easier, you can slide down a touch lower or hold a few seconds longer. Never push into knee pain though. A gentle working sensation in the thigh muscle is fine. Sharp pain in the joint is your signal to stand up and ease off. So there are your 5 moves. The chair stand, seated knee extensions, standing heel raises, standing side leg raises, and the gentle wall sit. Notice how they fit together. 2 of them train the big engine that lifts you out of a chair. 1 develops a cleaner push-off for walking. 1 trains side-to-side control. And the last one builds the endurance to keep your legs working as they tire. Here is how to fit them into your week, without it becoming a chore. Aim for these 3 days a week, with a rest day in between, so on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, for example. On each of those days, run through all 5 moves once, then repeat the whole circuit a second time if you are feeling good. That is it. 10 to 15 minutes, 3 times a week. Your muscles rebuild on the rest days, so those days off are not skipping, they are part of the plan. And please, do check with your doctor before you start if you have had a recent surgery, a heart condition, or any injury that changes what is safe for you. After the routine has begun to feel familiar, return to the single chair stand from the beginning. Remember, this is a personal comparison, not the CDC's timed assessment. Fold your arms and stand without your hands only if that feels safe. Notice whether the movement feels smoother, whether you need less help from the armrests, or whether you control the lowering more easily. Any change is information, and no change simply means you keep working patiently or ask a physical therapist for guidance. You do not have to treat weaker legs as something you can never address. Your muscles can still practice these movements and adapt to regular work. Start with the chair stand tomorrow, add the others as you feel ready, and build the habit with patient, steady effort. Steadier legs help you keep doing the things you love, on your own terms. If this was helpful, there are more gentle routines like it here on the channel. I hope to see you in the next one.